Hello students, today we are going to start exercise 8.3. 8.2 we will not do, that is not in syllabus. Next we will do 8.3 based on proportion. First of all we have done ratio, now it is proportion. They said to determine if following are in proportion. We have to check these are in proportion or not. First of all listen, which two numbers are at the ends, this side and this side. These both are called extremes, and which are in the center, those both are called means. So if we have to check that they are in proportion or not, then what we have to do, product of extremes should be equal to product of means. Means which two numbers are at corners, we will do product of these both. Then we will do product of means, these which are in the center. If both are equal, then we can say these are in proportion. So let's start. First of all we will do product of extremes. Who are at extreme? 40 multiply by 125. When you will multiply, you will get 5000. Next is a product of means. Who are at means? 50 into 100, so we will get 5000. Both are equal, so we can say product of extremes equal to product of means. So 40, 50, 100, 125 are in proportion. Clear to all? Like this way you have to do. Let's see next part. 4 centimeter, 8 centimeter, rupees 16, rupees 32. That also same we have to do this, that they are in proportion or not. So we will do first of all product of extremes. Who are at extremes? 4 multiply by 32. When we will do multiply, we will get 128. Next is product of extreme means, 8 multiply by 16. So 16 8s are also 128. So what you will say? Product of extremes equal to product of means. So 4 centimeter, 8 centimeter, rupees 16, rupees 32 are in proportion. Clear to all? Like this way you can do C and D part also. See here, C part 2 kg, 500 gram, 400 gram, 16. Other all are in gram, so this is in kilogram, so we need to convert also this into gram. 2 kilogram is equal to 2000 gram. We have done already this chapter, that how to convert. Now product of extremes came this, product of means came this. They both are not equal, so we will say these are not in proportion. Same here, product of extremes and product of means not equal, so they are not in proportion. Now next come on second question. Now second question, find A in each of the following proportion. They said the value of A we have to calculate in each proportion. Now they are already in proportion. If they said already in proportion, it means we know that product of extremes will be equal to product of means, because we know in first question we have said that product of extremes and product of means if equal, then they are in proportion. Opposite also we can say, if they are in proportion, then product of extremes is equal to product of means. So product of extremes 95 into A, these both, here 85 into 57. So A is equal to 85 into 57 by 95. Now if you can cut this 19 5s are 95, 19 3s are 57, 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5, 5 7s are this. So A is equal to 17 3s are 51. Answer. Same like this way we have to solve B also. All means all parts are same. So You can write here also product of extremes equal to product of means. So A into 11 is equal to 6 into 55. A is equal to 6 into 55 by 11. 11 5s are 55. So A is equal to 30. 6 5s are 30. So same this way you can solve C and D part also. See, these two are C and D part I have solved same as like A and B part. Next come on third question. Next see third question. If the numbers x, y, z and w are in proportion, then which of the following is true? These x, y, z and w, they are in proportion. When they are in proportion, when x, y, z and w, they are in proportion, then we know product of extremes equal to product of means. Who are at extremes? X, W, Y, Z. X, W is equal to Y, Z. So here C part is our answer. Next see fourth question. If the number 18, 6 and A are in continued proportion. First of all they are saying only proportion. Now they have written continued proportion. When they said na continued proportion, in proportion we are writing each and every time these four numbers, 2 are at extremes, in center 2 are there. But now they said continued proportion, and who are in continued proportion? 18, 6 and A. This way they have given these are in continued proportion. When they written a continued proportion, it means this is a second term and third term is also saying like this. So we can write 18 ratio 6. This is a sign of proportion. Then again 6. Then A. Now you know that you can find value of a product of extremes equal to product of means. So what we can do? 18 into A is equal to 6 into 6. A is equal to 6 into 6. 6 into 6 by 18. 6 1s are 6, 6 3s are 18. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So A is 2. Clear to all now what is continued proportion? When they written in the question continued proportion, it means second and third, means which two numbers are in center, they both are same. So we can write like this way. Clear? Next question. The cost of 2 kg of apples is rupees 170. What is the cost of 9 kg of apples at the same rate? 2 kg apple cost given. We have to calculate cost of 9 kg of apples. How we can calculate? So we have read the statement of fifth question. Cost given of 2 kg apples. They said find cost of 9 kg apples. So what we will do? We will do it also by proportion. See here how we can write it. 2 kg apples cost 170. Then we will put proportion sign. We have to find 9 kg apples cost, that we will write x. This is the cost of 2 kg apples. 2 kg apples cost 170. But we have to calculate 9 kg apples cost, so that we will let x. After this you can do product of extremes equal to product of means. So 2 multiplied by x is equal to 170 into 9. X is equal to 170 into 9 upon 2. 2 ones are 2. 280. 85 will come when you will multiply. We will get 675. Sorry, 765. Clear to all? This is the answer. Next, see sixth statement. Tina is making pancakes. Okay, she needs 2 cups of batter to make 8 pancakes. 2 cups she need. According to question we will move. If 2 pancake he has to make, she needs 8 cups. Okay, If Tina needs to make 1200 pancakes, if Tina needs to make 1200 pancakes of the same size, how many cup of batter does she need? Here 2 cups for 8 pancakes. 2 cup, firstly cup written, then pancakes written, then proportion sign we will put. Now they said she has to make 1200 pancakes. Firstly cup written, then here also we will write x pancakes afterward, because this we have to calculate. For 1200 pancakes, how many cups she need batter. So after that you can do product of extremes equal to product of means. You can write 2 multiplied by 1200 is equal to 8 multiplied by x. So x is equal to 2 into 1200 by 8. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 4 ones are 4, 4 3. So 300 cups she need for making pancakes. Clear? Next, see 7th question. Sham is paid rupees 625 for 5 days. In how many days will he be paid 3000? They said he paid 625 for 5 days. These are rupees and these are days. Next we will put proportion sign. Okay, in how many days he will pay 3000? Days we have to calculate. Days we written afterward. First of all rupees 3000, days we will let x. Which number written here firstly, here also. If here days we will write firstly, then here also we have to write days firstly. But now here we have written rupees, so here also we will write rupees. They saying for how many days he will pay 3000. Same product of x. If this you can make now afterward, that is easy for you to do. Only this thing is important to understand. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. So how we can write 625 into x, 5 into 3000. X is equal to 5 into 3000. I have told you so many times which number are this side in multiply, they will come this side a downside in the denominator. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 2s are 10, 125 thing. Now if you can cut it on 5 table, that will be easy for you. 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. Here also 600 will come again on 25 table. If you want to cut, you can cut 25 ones are 25, 25 2s are 50, 25 4s are 100. So x is equal to 24. Answer came. Clear? Next, see 8th question. A distance of 180 km between two cities is represented by on a map by 6 cm. There is a distance between two cities. Distance is 180 between two cities, but on map they are represented by 6 cm. Then proportion sign. This is in kilometer, this is on map. Okay, which they have in a centimeter. Next they said if two other towns are represented by 5 centimeter, what is actual distance? This is the actual distance between two cities, but on map they are showing in 6 centimeter. In map now they have decided for 1 kilometer we will take this much distance on a map. So same, if 180 kilometer is there on map, that is 6 centimeter only. Now they are saying any other two cities are there on map, their distance is 5 centimeter. What will be their actual distance? So this we have written actual distance. This is the distance on map. We have to find actual distance. So actual we will let x firstly, because here actual distance firstly written, here also actual distance firstly we will write. Then on map they are represented by 5. Now you can do product of extremes equal to product of means. So what we can do? You can tell me. Product of means, 180 into 5 is equal to 6 into x. X is equal to 180 into 5 upon 6. 6 ones are 6, 6 3s are 18 and 0 is there. X is equal to 150 kilometer is actual actual distance. Clear to all? Last question left of this exercise. See that 8th question is there. Next, see last 9 question. A tower casts shadow of length 100 meter at a time. One tower is there whose shadow is 100 meter. But when a 12 meter high pole, a shadow of length 16 meter. One pole is there, 12 meter height is there, its shadow is 16 meter. Find the height of the tower. First of all, we will let the height of tower x. This is height of tower x, so its shadow is 100 meter. Then proportion sign. Then they said one pole is there whose height is 12 meter. Then height 12, its shadow is 16. Now you can do product of extremes equal to product of means. So what we will do? X into 16 is equal to 100 into 12. X is equal to 100 into 12 upon 16. We can cut it on 4 table. 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 4 1s are 4, 4 25s are 100. So 25 3s are 75 meter is the height of tower. Clear to all? With this question 8.2 is completed.